That's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Vitinha.
Portugal really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, what has happened here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Portugal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
James. Now it's Saka. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
João Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. O'Reilly gets across to intercept that. Gonzalo Inacio. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Mendes. And that's aimed into the middle. And that's the keeper's ball. Saka. Bellingham. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He has found the way. Big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely weighted ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It's a searching pass. O'Reilly. Can he get on the end of this?
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Pass somewhat off target. João Cancelo. O'Reilly cuts out the pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Gordon in acres of space out wide. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's had it taken off him. That has not gone well. In with the challenge. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, red. Nice interception. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's intervened well there. Spread it left. And here's Neto. Looks to the other side. Threads one in. James. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Rafael Leao. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Saka.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's shifting through the gears here. Stood up well to him there. Good running, strong and purposeful. João Neves is fouled. It's Bruno Fernandes. He's going for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Anderson. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Rafa. Oh, he's having a go!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a promising position. Now it's Vitinha. Backward it goes. He's having a pop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
João Neves is offering a right smile there.
Now, can they get him away? And he's picked out the run. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
We're up and running then. Diogo Costa claims comfortably. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. Shot goal! Spread out to the left. Rabiot. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That has not gone well. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence... Oh, no, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. Shot could be on. Great chance! Goal, France! The first significant strike. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance for a shot! And that's a tiny finish. They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bruno Fernandes bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Tries to play it through. Now it's on the... And the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the up.
Bruno Fernandes! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. João Neves. Here's João Felix.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Oh, great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Rabiot. João Cancelo. Nicely weighted ball. Pedro Neto. And he skips past his man. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Oh, important interception. France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He has found the way through. That's tidy. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Not the most accurate pass. Goes for goal! João Felix. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
2 minutes have been indicated.
It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's in a great position here. And it's half-time. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
France looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. And so the action is resumed. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Looking for the run. Doué. Doué. Looking to play him in. And he's got... Can he finish? And that's off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, that is one way to stop him. João Neves. Foot in. Can he get on the end of this? This is Dembele.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And claimed it back swiftly. Pass is just off target. Spread it left. And that's another good win of the ball. Threads one in. That's a good ball. Can he finish? He's got a goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Played out to the left flank. João Cancelo gets over and intercepts.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be...
Goes for a shot! And he couldn't keep it down.
Bruno Fernandes really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's having a go! It's anyone's ball now. Dembele. Rabiot. Dembele in acres of space out wide. João Cancelo. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Inacio gets across to intercept that. Great vision. He has a look up. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And he can clear it away.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Goes down, but nothing given. And he was quick to react. Hernandez. Olise is firing after that one. Well, that pass isn't the best. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And a header! Oh, denied at the last.
Doué clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Vitinha. Here's João Felix. Knocks it out wide. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Nuno Mendes.
That was lovely, that.
And he cuts out the supply. Aims beyond the defence. Nuno Mendes. Oh, good spread. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Pedro Neto. Hernandez getting forward. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. João Cancelo has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Disappointing, very disappointing.
Mbappe! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. It's not an especially good pass, that. So that's it, it is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Mbappe just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Your reflections then, Jim?
France definitely impressing me here, especially...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert... Real chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's João Felix. And the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Rabiot. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Hernandez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's picked his way through. That is... Oh, what has happened here? And he's there to belt it away. Gives it back, looking for a runner. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Doué. Olise. Olise unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through. It's Dembele! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now it's João Felix. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's very neat. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Good running, strong and purposeful. Might be danger here. Shapes to shoot! And he couldn't finish.
Still a great ball to get him in on goal like that, Peter, but it deserved more than an apologetic thumbs up, I think.
João Cancelo is in a really good position out wide. Tchouaméni looking for options for movement. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's shifting through the gears here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Ruben Dias cuts it out. Nuno Mendes. Now that looks a decent ball. João Felix has it out wide and in space. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Olise. And a chance! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
France find a position of real strength now. Here's a sharp little ball here. It's a throw-in. France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He came in hard, very hard. Throw in. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Tchouaméni venturing down the left. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's had it nicked away. And he plays one through. Now it's Olise. Out for a throw. Koundé. Tchouaméni. Looking for the run. Thinks about the shot. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's had a shot! And he should have made it 4.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
This possibly the last play of the half. And he's there to clear it. He's rising! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's João Felix. Oh, super find. He's found some space. Rabiot. And it's half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
France, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. The second half is up and running. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's going right the way across. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Can he get it through? Dembele wants to run onto this. And that has put paid to that. Oh, now he can run away with it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's a key interception. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Doué with the clearance. France are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. France gloriously greedy. 3 up and looking for more. Mendes made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Played out to the left flank. Knocks it into space. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. That's destined for the flank. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. Bruno Fernandes! And he's stuck it away. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So could they be onto something here? Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to play it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rabiot. Now it's Doué. And the shot! Oh, it's coming, and again! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Chouameni. Olise looking to add to his goal. Threads one in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pass somewhat off target. Out towards the flank. And it's Neves. Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished. And
Mbappe! And that really should have been that.
Mbappe has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Vitinha. Here's João Felix. That's an imaginative pass. It's a promising position.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
João Neves does really well to win the ball there. France moments now away from seeing this one out. Looking to play him in. Engages and forces him off the ball.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
There will be a throw-in. João Neves. Vitinha. Great vision.
Minutes have been indicated.
Stood up well to him there. Played out towards the right wing. 2 minutes to be added on. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Dembele voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. João Felix! Hernandez. João Cancelo cuts out the pass. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Pedro Neto gets into a good position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a cute ball. Well, they've got it again. Chouameni. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Nicely aimed pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Knocks it into space. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's an imaginative pass. João Neves, pass somewhat off target. Hernandez. Dembele. Real chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
That pass has been well intercepted. Doué, and he's got the beating of his man. Still goalless. Great defending, strong and determined. And the pass is intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Koundé, nicely shaped ball. Swung over. Rabiot does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's been cut out, well played. Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's quick to return it. Mbappe! He's through here. And this is Ronaldo.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That has not gone well. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. No, it's come to nothing. Doué. Vitinha is the guilty party there. Vitinha is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraph.
Chance! Mbappe is magnificent!
Well, how great was the strike that jolted the whole stadium into life? The skipper grabbing the contest by the scruff of the neck with impeccable timing.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Struck with genuine ferocity. The ball was there at a nice height and he was able to hit it with great control as well.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. That's a shade optimistic. Bruno Fernandes.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And it's Cancelo. Pinches it off him. Out for a throw. Saliba. And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
France can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Olise. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Doué. He might be in here! Goes for a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Doué clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
João Felix. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's on it, can he get away? João Felix. Bruno Fernandes. And it's been played through. Pedro Neto. Oh, this is a great position. France are still that goal to the good. Olise. Vitinha. And it's Neves. Nuno Mendes. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Mendes. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Mendes has it out wide and in space. Bruno Fernandes. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Vitinha most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Bruno Fernandes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle.
And he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
João Neves calmly anticipates. Pedro Neto makes a dash for it. And he can thump it away.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Portugal have reclaimed it. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? Cutting inside. Not the most accurate pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Good ball. Great chance! And no mistake. Portugal are level. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Tries to pass it through.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's Dembele! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class! Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
France have their lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
The final 5 minutes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. That's the keeper's ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Great vision. João Felix. João Felix. João Neves. Looking tidy in possession. Vitinha! Oh, it's come loose. Forced to go back. Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Bruno Fernandes goes short. Not a lot we need to say about that. We are into stoppage time. And it's Vitinha. And this is Ronaldo. And the through ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And we're done. France proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Dembele claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
France really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is... Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can clear their line. Havertz! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Musiala makes a dash for it. Shifted it to the flank. Raul has it in a wide... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Raul deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Saliba. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that fits!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Pavlovic. Well, that is one way to stop him. He can run onto that. And it's Dembele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Vitz. Well, they've got it again. Spread out to the left.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Chance! Goal! Germany! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Germany have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pinches it off him. He is through here. And the shot! And again! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Germany are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Dembele running with intent. And it's Rabiot. Vitz. Now it's Havertz. Over to the right flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Dembele. That's a good run down the left. He has found a way through. Now this could be a chance. Stiller. Can he get on the end of this? Well read, nice interception. Caught offside that time. great ball here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That'll be a throw. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's through here. Wirtz is onto this. Hernandez makes the interception. That's going wide left. Pass somewhat off target. That's a throw. France are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Swung over. He's had it taken off him. Olise. Can he get it through? He's got away. And he shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yes, it's there! A goal at a really telling moment. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
There will be 3 minutes at
Wirtz! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Wirtz.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries from a long way out. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Wirtz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. That's the end of the first 45.
Hello,
So
everyone.
engaging
This
and
is the
still
safety
right
announcement.
on edge. Plenty of
In
signs
view of
to
safety,
suggest
please
this will
remain
turn out to be a really good
this
one.
match. Thank you for your
It is
cooperation.
quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back on the way then.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Raum calmly anticipates. That has ended up in no man's land. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mignon claims comfortably. That has been slung wide. Musiala making good progress. Nice control.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is good alertness. Rabiot is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Not the most accurate pass. Havertz receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That has been cut short. Rabiot. That's been cut out, well played.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Koundé does well to get it back. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. A probing pass. Mbappe wants to run onto this. Rudiger gets a foot in here.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He's picked his way through. Dembele. He's in a great position here. Germany needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the pass is intercepted. Raum venturing down the left. Stiller. Nicely spread.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's the keeper's ball. Now it's Musiala. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. He's found a way through. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Wirtz. That's destined for the flank. Wirtz does really well to win the ball there. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. Musiala!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Stiller kept his eye on it, and he's there. Stiller running with the ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Expecting traffic to be heavy after the
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, Well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So things are underway. Shoots! Now it's Mbappe. That is good strength. Now it's Doué. Looking for options for real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
France with the corner. They're first. Olise goes short. Oh, that's nice.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Doué. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. France have their second corner now. Header comes in! Not a bad try by any means. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Dembele! Goal, France! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition.
Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? And there's a goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Germany restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch.
Tries a shot! And that has been knocked clear. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that pass isn't the best. He's having a pop! They've got to be quick to recover this. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So where will he go? Oh, it's hit the post! Has another go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Takes a shot! Again, a brilliant save. Corner number 3 coming up. Olise plays it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it into space. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is ended up in no man's land. That's a smartly directed ball. But that has not gone well. That has been cut short.
2
Still up.
added minutes have been indicated.
Dinks one through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nicked it back promptly. He's looking wide. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
France have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Tries to play it through. Chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Olise receives it in a good position here. Great defending, strong and determined. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's in a great position here. He's found a way through. It's Dembele! And that is wildly off target.
France certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Musiala. Looking to play him in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Musiala. Olise. And the counter is on. Stiller. Now it's Havertz. Havertz. And he was quick to react. Pavlovic. And Stiller. Pavlovic. And it's Musiala. And it's Wirtz. Distributed tidily. Now it's Sané. Played towards the other side. Just eases him off the ball. Wirtz. Saliba. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's found support out wide. Raum. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Pavlovic. That's a good ball out wide. That's Fitz. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Koundé. And it's Doué. Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Musiala looking to add to his goal. Strong running down that left flank. Aims beyond the defence. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Doué. And here's Havertz. Witz, he'll try from distance! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Germany leading now.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And it's Musiala. Pavlovic. Good ball, good take. Stood up well to him there. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Kimmich ready to try one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that was vital. Stiller. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well measured.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
No, that's been intercepted. Koundé, not the most accurate pass. Witz. And it's Sané. Now it's Kimmich.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
There's the crossfield ball. Musiala. Spread it left. And that is earned a reprieve for the time being. And that will be the final act. France did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
To please take all litter to bins located by...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So we're very much on the way now. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Olise. João Pedro! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lucas Paqueta! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Corner number 2 then. Rafinha with the short one.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
France are looking to go forward now. And it's made its way to him. Pinches it off him. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Wriggles his way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's out for a goal kick. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being...
Towering header! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nicely weighted ball. Tchouameni. Lucas Paqueta. Played into space. Oh, that was vital. Lucas Paqueta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He is through here. He's on it. Can he get away? Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Barcola. Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe is onto this. And that is a little undercooked. Cherki unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. This looks promising. Lucas Paqueta, and here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's all alone. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, no question, Jim. The referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Yes, sadly, he knew exactly what he was doing, and he had to go with the risk.
Neymar. Tchouameni does well to get it back. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. There are... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Barcola clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Well, that has not gone well.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's found space here. Some resolute defending there. Ederson. That is good alertness. Brazil are ahead here, but it's a fragile lead. Cherki. That is Conte. Good ball, good take. Olise is in a really good position out wide. Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Just eases him off the ball. Cherki driving forward. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Substitution for Brazil, number 2, Ederson.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 13,
France restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do we look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10. Holding true so far, something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might think they won.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And we are back underway. Mbappe! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Mbappe clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Not the best distribution from the keeper, and he plays one through. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that's well seen too. No way through. And here's Olise. He has found a way through. Chouameni. This is a promising build-up. Hernandez. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Neymar not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Now it's Neymar. Saliba. Now it's Mbappe. That's destined for the flank. Cherki. Oh, important interception. Neymar could move up a gear here. Looking for a run-up. He's in a great position here. Big tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
France have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. Rafinha. And there's a searching pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's gone searching crossfield. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. No, he's just misjudged that one. Turkey has created one goal already. Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. Saliba. And Cherki. And it's Conte. Lucas Paqueta. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Barcola. Cherki. Engages and forces him off the ball. Danilo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Mbappe. And that's a good ball. Goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. 75 minutes played. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta. Good, strong midfield running here. Pass is just off target.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win.
Great chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Olise going after that. That's the throw. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Ibanez, he's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he welcomes it in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off.
And he shoots! And it's in! No, flags up on the far side.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Now it's Barcola. Danilo calmly anticipates. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. It's anyone's ball now. And it's Conte. And that's that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Brazil succeeded in minimising the damage caused by their numerical disadvantage.
Well, the biggest compliment I can pay them, Peter, is that
welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the Bruno Guimaraes! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Bruno Guimaraes clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
France have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Barcola. Olise. Mbappe. Picked out brilliantly. Shoots! He's delivered all right!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
After 8 minutes in.
So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Just the keep and the finish! Ibanez gets it away. Lucas Paqueta. And here's Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Olise. Mbappe receives it in a good position. He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Lucas Paqueta proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Mbappe. That's destined for the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, such a clever touch. Hernandez with the delivery. Oh, well played. And it's Tchouaméni. And that is expertly dealt with. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Barcola.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
That's really well cleared. Conte. Barcola providing an outlet on that flank. Wriggles his way through. Tries one from range. Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Barcola. Shot, surely! And that is well cleared. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Distributed tidily. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ederson. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Mbappe. France are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Bruno Guimaraes. Goes looking wide. Great vision. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's found a way through. Lucas Paqueta cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, shooting chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That has ended up in no man's land. Brazil are looking to break at pace. Can he get onto this? Oh, Red, nice interception. Bruno Guimaraes, Alexandro. And it's Alexandro. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Koundé. There's the crossfield ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a key interception. Cherki, spread to the right. Olise has the space to scheme. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Brazil currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back on the way.
Brazil really need...
That could spell trouble. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's found support out wide. Great ball, and he's in here. Cleared away. Neymar. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Some resolute defending there. And they're back on the ball again. He's going for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Nicely shaped ball. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. And no, that was never going to make it. The less said about that pass, the better. Rafinha, pass somewhat off target. Over to the right flank. And he's managed to get free. Space for him to turn and look. Bruno Guimaraes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is Conte. Now this could be a chance. Cherki has it in a wide position. And here's Olise, and he's found a way past. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Rafinha. He has found a way through. Neymar. It's Neymar! And that's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rafinha. It's a really well-measured ball, and that was asking for too much. That is good alertness. Now it's Mbappe, played out towards the right wing. Olise in acres of space out wide. He's Olise! No, that's been intercepted. Knocks it into space. Ibanez closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta. No, it's come to nothing. Cherki. That's a shade optimistic.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Barcola. And it's Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Conte.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chouameni. That's a good ball out wide. Mbappe. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Neymar. And he's been shifted off it. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Cherki. And he shoots! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Barcola. Barcola going forward. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that has not gone well. That's a little off target. Looking for the run. That has been cut short. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, everyone, and thanks, Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a true heavyweight club. Great chance! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Koundé charging forward, the ball at his feet. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Has to go back here. Oh, cracking ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Good ball, good take. Koundé. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Alexandro. Especially on the overlap down that left-hand side. He can swing in a tasty cross from the byline or cut in himself and take a shot. Best of all, he's so incredibly fit that he can keep doing it for 90 minutes, by which time the opposition start to flag, and he's still going strong.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Corner number 3 coming up. Tries to get it clear. Rafinha. Koundé. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And he's worked it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Brazil still without a single shot on target. João Pedro. Oh, he's busted. João Pedro! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition...
Struck first time. It's hit the upright. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
He's got away. The ball goes in. Mignon claims it. Safe hands. Cherki. Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexandro. That is good progress on the left. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he's managed to get free. And he can thump it away. But they've got it again. And here's Mbappe. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That has been slung wide. Now it's Mbappe. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And he's there to get it away. And that's a throw-in. Forced to go back. Chance, surely! It's a loose ball. That is Conte. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's got the beating of his man. Neymar.
Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Conte. Cherki running with the ball. That's been cut out, well played. Marquinhos. Ederson. That has not gone well. Nicely spread. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Neymar. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that.
There will be 1 minute
Spread to the right. That's a good run down the left. Looking for the run. And this is Neymar. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Thank you.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Brazil looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Brazil definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Chouameni. He's a sharp little ball here. Cherki couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! And he hits the net! France are back on level terms. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Mbappe. Great vision.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Mbappe. Cherki. Now it's Mbappe. He's going for goal! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Can he get it through? Well, that's fabulous. Upamecano, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's picked his way through. Olise stood his ground strongly. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And it's Koundé. Conte. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, delightful ball. Can he finish? Lucas Paqueta. Conte.
That was lovely, that.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rafinha.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's well spotted. Cherki. Bruno Guimaraes. Lucas Paqueta. He is through here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Now that's well seen too. Can he get on the end of this? Kante cuts it out. Ibanez. He's shifting through the gears here. That's the keeper's ball. Stood up well to him there. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now that looks a decent ball. Saliba.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Conte. Conte driving forwards.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Neymar receives it in a good position here. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Goes looking wide. He has found the way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's it. There will be time for no more. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Brazil can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.